My friend just brought over chocolate mousse pies. Thanks, Kyle. I think I need a spoon. Hey guys, welcome to the November Lootware unboxing. And what was I gonna say? I've got no chill regarding this month's box because it is the magical collection. And that means Harry Potter. I've got no chill to the point where I'm already wearing some of the stuff I received. So I already opened the bag, but I'm gonna show it to you guys. But yeah, I couldn't wait. I can't. God damn it, why is the camera so high? Fall. That was hard. So I'm already wearing the socks and the pants. And I kind of wish I had a shirt to match, but you watched Doctor Strange, right?
That way before you did.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, see? That way before you did.
I'm already wearing one pair of the socks, but the other one is Doctor Strange. And I have no idea what this is, because I've never read it or watched it. So, do you know what this is? The Eye of what? Something. It's written here. Yes, Eye of Agamotto socks. I knew it. I knew it. These look pretty cool, though, even if you don't know what they are. It looks kind of armor. But that wasn't the only Doctor Strange item in this month's bundle. There's also a pretty rad t-shirt, and it's like an ugly sweater, like a Doctor Strange ugly sweater, pretty much, on a t-shirt, I guess. So that's pretty cool. The design is really cool. Matches my hair, now that it's blue. And then moving on to the underwear, which I was also really excited about, and it's even better than I had hoped. It's the Adventure Time underwear. Unacceptable! Yeah, what she said. But it's so soft too. And then the lootwear for her this month was a scarf. And it's a Kingdom Hearts scarf. I love Final Fantasy, but I never actually played Kingdom Hearts. And I don't know, to me it just seems like the most random mashup of things ever.
Money! Disney wants money!
That right there. You were literally the worst. Yeah, despite me never having played it or anything, it's a pretty sweet scarf. I mean, it's black with symbols on it. It's nice, and it's long too. Hold on, I'm gonna open this. And it's really thick. It's nice and cozy. So this time there's no gags, no tricks. I'm just going straight into the makeup because I'm really excited to do this. I'm gonna do it based on the Harry Potter stuff. So, yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna happen.
You're gonna be a lion?
Yeah, because I'm a Gryffindor.
You're not.
I am.
Even though you got...
Now I would be sorted into Ravenclaw, but what matters is what I was sorted when I was 11 years old and I took the test and I was a Gryffindor and I still am.
Gryffindor sucks.
You suck. Pottermore sucks. It sorted me into Ravenclaw and I'm a Gryffindor. No, but now I would be a Ravenclaw, but I'm not. I'm a Gryffindor. So let's get started with the makeup. I'm alive, barely. So anyway, I'm going to be using my Wolf Essentials face paint palette. I'm starting off by roughly sketching out the design of the castle. As you can see, I redid it a few times. That's okay. I'm also sketching in where the clouds and the moon is going to be, and Hedwig. Then I'm filling in the sky with a mix of black and blue. And for the clouds, I'm just applying some white using a tapping motion with my brush. The white will mix in with the blue and the black and create different tones, and we really want that to happen. You want the clouds to be as layered as possible. The spots where I want it to be lighter and whiter, I wait for the paint to dry and go in with another layer of white. I also started smudging some of the paint to give it a softer finish. I kind of went overboard with the clouds and they took up too much of the sky, so then I just went in and painted more sky. Then with a smaller brush, I just defined the shapes of the clouds a bit more. And then I started watching across the universe. Is there anybody going to listen to my story? All about the girl who came to stay. Which led to a lot of singing and a lot of crying. For the stars, I just dotted some white with a small thin brush. And added layers of white and yellow to the moon. I'll pretend that I'm kissing the lips I am missing and hope that my dreams will come true. See, I told you, a lot of singing, but I promise that's the last one I'll put in this video. Now I'm just creating the base for Hedwig. We'll get into detailing later. And I forgot to do the background before I started on Hedwig, so then I went in and did that. You'll want to do the background first and add the details on top of it later. Then I just started filling in the castle with black. I defined the shapes a bit more and left the paint more translucent in areas I knew I would go in with lighter paint after. Then I started mixing in white to create the reflections on the castle, and used yellow for the lights in the windows. I swear to God, Let It Be always ruins me. If you haven't watched this movie, you totally should. But back to the painting. I'm literally just following the reference, using layers of white and yellow to create the light on the castle. This takes a lot of patience to do, but it's just following a reference. Then to help blend in the white with the black a bit more, I went in with a white cream paint. I like using cream paints over face paints to get a smoother gradient. It also helps to pack on color, especially when using white, which tends to fade a bit when using it on top of darker colors. I found that the tone of the yellow wasn't warm enough, so I mixed in some orange with it. And I ended up doing that for all the lights on the castle, so I'd do a layer of yellow and then a layer of orange and another layer of yellow on top. Then I took the cream color again and went into the clouds this time. I dragged it around instead of tapping it to give it a smudged and blurred effect. Next, taking a yellow liquid liner, I went in and did all the little windows in the castle. I used the liner instead of the face paint because it's a slightly lighter tone than the yellow I was using, so it gave a contrast between the glow I had created before and the windows. Then, to define all the shapes, I took a black liquid liner. This one has a really thin applicator, which is nice, and I used it to contour all the lines in the castle and define the shapes of all the little towers. I also always cry at the end. Yeah, I'm a crybaby, I know. Now the movie's over, no more crying, no more singing. I then took a white liquid liner to do all my highlights. The liquid liner is thicker and more pigmented than the face paint, so I always use it for last details. The applicator also helps getting really tiny lines too. Then basically with the same tapping technique I used for the clouds, I went in and added blue onto the rocks. I also highlighted the clouds to bring out certain areas. Once that's done, time to move on to Hedwig. I used dark blue and black to shade in her feathers, and a light gray to start sculpting her face. Then, back with a black liquid liner, I started detailing her feathers. I also used it to draw her eyes and her beak. Then I finished her off with a white liquid liner. I drew the feathers in individual strokes, all over her head, her body, her tail, and her wings. She looks really complicated to do, but she was actually much easier than the castle. Once again, all I did was follow the reference image. To finish my neck off, I added some more blue to the rocks, and now onto my face. I'm starting with the lighter colors first, working from the center on outwards. When working with white, you usually have to create several layers of it for it to be truly white. I mixed some yellow with white for my cheeks and went in with brown around the contours of my face. I had 3 reference images open while I was doing this, so make sure you pay really close attention. But even then, I got the placement of the eyes wrong. Drawing animals on your face is really hard. After my base was roughly painted in, I went in with a small brush and used black to draw in the nose and the eyes. I ended up changing the eye position a bunch of times after, so don't pay too much attention to them. I started adding layers of orange and black to darken up the fur and give it dimension. I started adding details on the muzzle and shading it too. The part on and around my nose changed a bunch as I went through this, so it really is just testing out to see what looks right. Using black, I created a new mouth shape and shaded around it. I tried to apply the colors using little flicking motions so that it would look like fur. I used yellow as a base for the eyes and also added it to the muzzle and the mouth to add a bit more color to the fur. To add more dimension, I added little flicks of white all over to simulate fur. The brush I'm using for this actually isn't even a makeup brush, it's a paintbrush. I really like using normal paintbrushes for face painting because you can get really thin ones that can be really precise. To hide my eyelashes better when I close my eyes, I darken my eye area. And kept on going back and forth with layers of white detailing on the fur. Then to add even more dimension, I went in with little flicks of orange all around. I also changed up the shape of the nose. As I said, it's a lot of experimenting as you go, seeing what looks right on your face. So here on the eyes, I just did some shading and some highlighting, but you can ignore that because I'm going to be redoing the eyes after. To get this cream color I'm using, I just mixed a tiny bit of yellow with a tiny bit of orange and white. Now to give even more dimension to the face, I'm going in with a brown eyeshadow on a tiny brush and doing some detail shading. Basically wherever I shaded with a face paint, but I'm also going in with an eyeshadow to just kind of blend everything together. I also took it on a fluffy brush and applied it to bigger areas of the face. Once the shading was done, I went in with pure white to paint in some more fur texture. Then I filled in the bottom part of my nose with red. I then took the white liquid liner from before and painted in some whiskers. Now come the final stages of the eyes. I decided I hated them and then I erased them using some Q-tips. I basically erased the top and the bottom because I just wanted to shift them down a bit more. So I still kind of left the middle where it was, but I just shifted the black outline. This was just me being nitpicky because now that I've rewatched the video, I realized that the first set of eyes I did were perfectly fine. But getting these kinds of proportions to work on your face is really tricky. So shout out to everyone who does animal face painting on their face and it looks amazing. I don't know how you guys do that because it is really, really hard. But now again for some final touches, I'm going in with a white liquid liner and just doing some more fur texture. This is all about the layers and all about the texture, people, I swear. I also wanted to make sure that my own eyes were really hidden, so I went in and darkened them with some black eyeshadow. I also used that black to shade some more around the face and give it more depth. I especially shaded around my hairline and the outer parts of my face. Then I went in with a bit of yellow on the fur just to give it a pop of color. And that's it. Put on your wig or a furry hat and you're done. I feel like I should be talking with my eyes closed, but then I can't see anything. And then, right there. I was inspired by the poster of the first movie for this, and then I wanted to represent my house. Because, you know, Gryffindor for life. I feel like I should be talking with my eyes closed, but then I can't see anything. And then, I'm actually really happy with Hedwig. Fly, little girl, fly. So the theme for the December crate is going to be Revolution. The franchises are going to be Guardians of the Galaxy, Mr. Robot, Spider-Gwen, Invader Zim, and Rick and Morty. So pretty excited for this one too. I'm always excited. Every month I'm excited. They always get good franchises. So, what you have to do if you want to order, if you've seen my past lootwear unboxing videos, you might know the drill on how to order. If not, It's super simple. You just go to www.lootcrate.com/pompberry, this link right here. And then if you want a discount, which I think you do, then use my code, pompberry, and the code will get you a discount. But if you want to support my channel and if you want to support me, then please use the link when ordering, because that way they know that you came from my page. So yeah. You don't have to use the link or the code if you don't want to. If you do use it, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Add some extra pink because I forgot. There we go.